So guys, one of the beautiful things about Malaysia is that I never have to worry about where I'm gonna make my video. There's always a beautiful garden somewhere, and it's always very close by. So one of the things that I often talk about is becoming a better version of yourself, or being the best that you can be. Knowing that in order for you to be the best that you can be, you will have to take care of your health, because this is where you're gonna be moving forward from. This is your sentiment, this is your origin. If you're not gonna be taking care of your body, don't expect that you might have a great career. And if you will have a great career, you might just not be so great in other areas in your life, right? Who wants to become a millionaire and then die because he or she is sick at the age of like 50 or something, right? So this is not gonna be one of those ranting videos. I'm gonna make this short and quick. A couple of tips to lose weight. Have you ever heard about intermittent fasting? Have you? Intermittent fasting is basically not eating for certain periods of time. So you have 24 hours of the day, right? You stop eating at 11 at night and you start eating at, let's say, 3 p.m. the next following day. So you have a couple of hours of what we call an eating window, which is basically when you can eat. Now this has amazing benefits. First of all, your immune system will just shoot up to the sky because you're giving your body time to digest the food, and the fasting has so many benefits to your body that is just incredible. It is also very good for your cognitive ability. I mean, when we as a culture, we as a Western culture, we have been so hypnotized or programmed, so we wake up in the morning and have sugary things in the morning, bread and pasta, and if not bread or pasta, we say we'll have a fruit and we think it's healthy, but really eating sugars in the morning messes up the way you think. It makes you lazy. I go through this. If I wake up in the morning and I have, let's say, fast digested carbohydrates in the form of bread, right? I have some bread. A couple of hours later, I'll be hungry, and it creates a cycle of just being hungry again. So not eating in the morning will keep you at a very sustained level, you know? You wouldn't be going through the ups and downs. You wouldn't have so many mood swings. So that's tip number one. Let's say you stop eating for 16 hours and you make those 16 hours at night. So it's not gonna be so hard because you're gonna be sleeping anyway, right? So you'll have 4 hours before you go to sleep and 4 hours after you wake up. You won't be eating in those. That's if you're gonna be sleeping 8 hours, right? Quite easy. Second tip is drinking a whole lot of water. You are literally made of water. Your mind is 80% water. So being dehydrated forces your body to keep the water in it. And so let's say you're storing water in your fat tissue, and because you're not drinking enough water, your body will just store that water, right? So just drinking 3 liters of water or 4 liters of water every day for a couple of weeks, let's say for 3 weeks, will help you lose around 2 kilograms depending on how big or how fat you are, right? If you're really, really big, if you're one of those really, really big people, drinking that much water every day will allow you to lose tremendous amount of fat. And it's also going to help you if you're working out. It's just a double benefit thing, right? So that's tip number one, fasting. Tip number two, drinking a lot of water. I don't want you to be so confused with the amount of details or the amount of information that is available online. Just write the word diet and you'll find 1,000 methods, right? 1,000 things you can do. And we became so heady, or we overthink everything, that we want to plan everything and pin everything down. So we want the entire book. We want all the information available, but even though we do look for all the information available, we end up implementing not so much. What I'm trying to say is this: don't stress yourself trying to figure out all the information about working out or diet. It really doesn't matter so much if you do not put them into action, right? I think I mentioned this in an earlier video. It's called Why You Can't Get Fit. So use these two tips and be persistent about it. You will really, really have amazing results. Man, I've used this when I was 17 or 18. I was really obese. I was around 120 kilograms when I was 17, so that's quite obese, you know, for a 17-year-old kid. And when I used it for 4 months, along with running and working out in a gym and so on and so forth. Of course, it was hard in the beginning, but it became easier as the time goes by. I lost around, I would say, 30 kilograms, and it was the biggest thing that ever happened to me in my life. It was the point where that changed literally my entire life today. So give it a try. If it's gonna be hard in the beginning, stick to it for 3 or 4 days. Try it out. It's gonna become easier. You don't have to go 20 hours of fasting. You can start by 12, and you can start by 14 or 15, and then start to increase it, you know, day in, day out. I don't want to make this video too long. It's already 6 minutes. Guys, have a blessed, beautiful evening. Talk to you later.